So now I will be discussing 24th problem. So given below are the balance sheet of two companies as on 31st March 2015. So they are given you goodwill. Look into all other assets given on the asset side of balance sheet. And one more item that is given is profit and loss account. As you all know, this is the amount which has to be transferred to equity shareholders account. And the journal entry would be profit and loss account data to equity shareholders account. And this exists only in case of Kumar Company. So what are the two companies you have? Ram Company and Kumar Limited. Coming to the liability side of balance sheet, you have shares of rupees 10 each fully paid up, share premium, general reserve, profit and loss account, 8% debentures, development rebate reserve. So this is the statutory reserve. For this we have to pass a separate journal entry in the books of transferee company. So sundry creditors, bank overdraft. Now we'll move on to the additional information. The two companies decided to amalgamate their business as on the date of amalgamation, and a new company called as Ram Kumar Limited was formed with an authorized capital of rupees 25 lakh in shares of rupees 10 each. So this is a problem on amalgamation. Note down students, this is not a problem on acquisition, it is a problem on amalgamation. So whenever it is a problem on amalgamation, whenever you are passing an opening journal entries in the books of transferee company, you have to add the assets and liabilities of both the companies, not only in opening entries but also the same thing should be incorporated in the balance sheet of transferee company. So now you have an authorized capital of rupees 25 lakh. So this you have to incorporate in the balance sheet as authorized capital, and this should not be added while doing the total of liabilities. Now we'll move on to the additional information given about Ram Limited. So 6 shares of rupees 10 each fully paid in the new company in exchange for every 5 shares in Ram Limited and rupees 10,000 in cash. So this is regarding PC calculation. So PC is paid both in the form of cash and also in the form of equity shares. So as I've already discussed, so for every 5 shares, for every 5 shares, how many shares of new company is issued? 6 shares. So 6 shares into. So we have to calculate. So for every 5 shares, 6 shares are issued. So how many shares are there in Ram Company? Look into the balance sheet. So how much is the total share capital value given? 15 lakh. 15 lakh divided by 10, 1,50,000. So you have to calculate for 1,50,000. And how much is the face value? Face value, it is mentioned that it is rupees 10. So into 10. This will be your PC calculation, which will be discharged in the form of equity shares. And then rupees 10,000 in cash. So now we'll move on to the second adjustment given for Ram Limited. So the debenture holders were to be allotted such debentures in new company bearing interest at 7% per annum as would bring the same amount of interest. So this is a new adjustment in this problem. They say that look into the balance sheet. So how much is the percentage of debentures given in the balance sheet? 8%. Now this 8% debentures will be converted into 7% debentures of transferee company. But on one condition. What is that condition? They are going to retain the amount of interest. Same amount of interest has to be retained. So now let us first discuss what was the percentage of interest earlier in Ram Limited. So 8% debentures. So calculate 8% on 3,50,000. So I am going to teach you the rest of the calculation of debentures now. So this is new adjustment. You have to note down in this problem. So now let me discuss about the calculation of debenture part, interest part. See here, calculation of discharge of debentures of Ram Limited. So how much was the share debenture capital given in the problem? 3,50,000. How much was the interest? 8%. When you calculate 8% interest, how much is the interest, total interest? 28,000. So the adjustment says that even though after converting 8% into 7%, the interest should be the same. How much should be the interest? 828,000. So this is how will be the calculation. When it is 7% also, the interest is rupees how much? 28,000. Therefore for 100 how much? So the total value of debentures will be rupees 4 lakh. Earlier the debenture value is 3,50,000. Now the debenture value is 4 lakh. And what's the percentage of debentures? 7%. So 7% debentures of rupees 100 each. So this is the value of debentures of rupees 4 lakh. Now coming to the PC calculation, this I have already discussed students. So calculation of PC of Ram Limited, which I have discussed in my previous page So this was the calculation. The same calculation is shown here. So for every 5 shares, 6 shares are issued. Therefore, for 1,50,000, so 1,80,000 shares are issued at rupees 10. So 18 lakh, and in cash 10,000. So the total PC payable is 18 lakh 10,000. So this is for the PC calculation of RAM Limited, and this is about the interest on debentures calculation of which company? RAM Limited. So the total value of debenture value will be rupees 4 lakh, and this 4 lakh should be shown both in the calculation of PC, but here PC we are not following net asset method, so don't show this, but this amount should be shown in the opening journal entries, debentures as 4 lakh, and also a separate journal entry. Now we'll move on to the adjustments of Kumar Limited. So this is Kumar Limited. 1 share of rupees 10 each fully paid in the new company in exchange for every 3 shares. So for every 3 shares, how many shares are issued? 1 share. So, and rupees 5,000 in cash. Look here. So this is a PC calculation. So for every 3 shares, how many shares? 1 share. Therefore, how many shares are there in Kumar Limited? 3,90,000 divided by 10. So therefore, for rupees 39,000, so how many shares are issued? So it is 1,30,000 is the PC payable in the form of shares, and rupees 5,000 in cash. Therefore, total PC payable to Kumar Limited is 1,35,000. Now coming on to the second adjustment, the debenture holders were to be allotted such debentures in new company bearing interest at 7%, as would bring the same amount of interest. Here also the interest calculation remains the same as I have taught you in RAM Limited. So let me discuss the debenture calculation. So calculation of discharge of debentures of Kumar Limited. So how much was the debenture interest? So look into the debentures of Kumar Limited, 70,000. What is the percentage? 8%. So if you calculate 8% on 70,000, you will get 5,600. So they have to retain the same interest even for what? When it is converted into 7%. So what will be the value of debenture? 80,000. See, the calculation will be like this. For 7% also, if the interest amount is 5,600, for 100, how much? So the value of debenture is 80,000. Earlier it was 70,000. Now it has increased by 80,000. So this is all about the calculation of debenture amount. The new company took over all assets and liabilities of the two companies. So they have taken all assets and liabilities. So here, which means that we have to work out the problem under amalgamation in the nature of purchase. Even though it is not mentioned in the problem, you can also come to a conclusion that it is an amalgamation on purchase of the two companies. And the development rebate reserve, as I have already discussed, that it is a statutory reserve. So for this we have to pass a separate journal entry under amalgamation in the nature of purchase, wherein in the books of transferee company the journal entry would be amalgamation adjustment account data to development rebate reserve. So record the entries in the books of Ram Kumar Limited to give the effect to the above arrangements. Also draw the opening journal entries and balance sheet after amalgamation in the books of transferee company under amalgamation in the nature of purchase. So now we'll move on to the ledger accounts that is prepared in the books of Ram Limited. So these are the journal entries. So this is for the transfer of assets. Transfer all the assets, students, at the book value which is given in the balance sheet. Then this is for the transfer of liabilities. As I told you, this is amalgamation in the nature of purchase. So only liabilities that are transferred here are 8% debentures, development rebate reserve, sundry creditors, and bank overdraft. So these are the transfer of liabilities. And the third journal entry will be for PC due. And the next journal entry will be for PC received. PC is received in the form of shares and cash. And then this is for realization profit, and this is for the amount due shown to the equity shareholders. So whichever amount is left over here, so all this amount should be transferred to equity shareholders account. And then the last journal entry will be for final payment made to equity shareholders. So equity shareholders are paid again in the form of equity shares and cash. Now we have journal entries in the books of transferee company. So as I told you, this is a problem on amalgamation. We have to add the items of both the companies. So this is for PC due, business purchase account data to liquidator of Ram Limited and liquidator of Kumar Limited. Then this is for the incorporation of all the assets and liabilities So all the assets taken over, account data to liabilities taken over, add the assets and liabilities of both the companies, and the balancing figure will be transferred to goodwill account. Here there is a small change here, so this is 96,000, so you have to make a changes over here, and then the balancing figure will be transferred to goodwill account. Then this is for the statutory reserve, incorporation of statutory reserve, as I already discussed the journal entry. So amalgamation adjustment account data to development rebate reserve. So add both the company's statutory reserve. Now we are making the payment to the liquidator. So liquidator of Ram Limited account, liquidator of Kumar Limited account data to equity shares and to cash account. So you will combine both the equity shares of Ram Limited and Kumar Limited. Here also the cash of Ram and Kumar Limited. Now this is what I told you. 8% debentures are converted into now 7% debentures. So 4,80,000 and 4,80,000. Add both Ram company and Kumar company. So both Ram and Kumar company, which I have already shown you in the calculation. So see here. So 4 lakh belongs to Ram company and 80,000 debentures belongs to Kumar company. So 4,80,000, and the same amount should be shown here also, 4,80,000 in the balance sheet. So now this is the balance sheet. So authorized capital, in the beginning itself in the problem they had given you the authorized capital. So draw 2 lines as I have already discussed in the classroom. Don't add while adding the liabilities. Now then you have issued, subscribed and paid up capital. It is 19,30,000. Look into the opening journal entry. Here you have 19,30,000. Then come to reserves. You have development rebates reserve 84,550. Add both Ram company and Kumar company. Then 7% debentures. Then creditors. Then bank overdraft. So it is 27,30,550. It is 30,550. Then you have goodwill, which you have already found out in the balancing figure. So goodwill is rupees 96,000. Then you have machinery, investments, amalgamation adjustment account. Then stock. So stock, there was a printing mistake. So stock is given here. So this has to come here, 8,44,000. Debtors and also bank balance. Total balance sheet will be 27,30,550. So this is all regarding the 24th problem.